Let's quickly make a cargo pocket. First of all, cut out the size of the fabric you want to use for your pocket. Measure around it to know the amount of strip you are going to cut with a few inches extra, maybe about 1 inch, and then carefully fold in the sides using 0.25 inch, and the top where will be the opening of the pocket, you can make the fold bigger. For my strip, I have 3 inches, and after folding the sides with 0.25, I have 2.5 inches left. Now this depends on how wide you want your pocket to be. You can go more than 3, that depends on you. So fold in the top of your strip and take the top of your pocket, matching it to the top of the strip on the folded sides. Now the folded edges are coming together. You place the folded part of your pocket to the folded part of your strip and stitch together. Ensure that you top stitch very well so that it doesn't rip open from that point. Then you are going to sew all the way down, and when you get to the end of your pocket, you can make a turn, leaving your needle in the fabric, and just make a turn carefully. Make sure the folds are being stitched as you sew. So this is how you keep going until you get to the end of your fabric. Before you trim out the excess, ensure that you leave about ½ an inch at the top, which you have to fold in and top stitch. Now our pocket is ready. You can repeat same process depending on the number of pockets you want for your cargo pant or your cargo short. So we'll move over to attaching it to our pants. First, you have to fold the pocket into 2 to determine the midpoint of your pocket, because your pant has already been joined on the side, so the side seam is going to be a guide for you. Now the pocket placement depends on where you want your pocket to be. The pockets can start from between 14 and 16 inches from the waistline going downwards. So if you're making 3 pockets, you can start immediately after the side seam pockets. You place your first patch, the second one follows maybe like 2 or 3 inches in between, depending on how you want it. Now to place your pocket, this is how I do mine, and it comes out seamless. You fold in the strip to make sure it overlaps properly, because if you extend further, the cargo effect will not be there. It will just be your normal patch pocket. So fold in the strip, making sure that it overlaps properly. So at this point, your pin, definitely you need them a lot, because you are going to pin this down to make the sewing very easy without your fabric moving up and down as you sew. So pin all around. Remember, you are pinning the folded part of the strip. The first folded edge was sewn to the main pocket, that is the bigger pocket or the bigger part of the pocket, and then the other part that was folded also is where you are going to stitch down to your main fabric, which is the pant or could be the shirt. Now one more stitch before you go. Fold in the top of your pocket to the fabric and secure with just ½ an inch, and you are done. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly do so, because we'll be bringing you more short, detailed and interesting sewing tutorials henceforth. Bye.